Hello and welcome to this probably chaotic studio vlog. I don't even know what's going to be in here. I haven't posted on my channel in a hot minute, and that's because of life. There's been a lot going on. I got married in Scotland. I then had a reception for friends and family in Florida. I've been to Hawaii and Idaho and California for other friends' weddings, so I've just kind of been everywhere, and that means I haven't been doing a lot of art. I also did NaNoWriMo in November, and so that kind of took over that month, and that pretty much catches us up to where we are now, kind of trying to get back in the groove with art stuff. And I've been selling a little bit more on my Etsy shop. I think one of the last videos that I posted was me updating my Etsy shop after buying a light box to take better and more professional photos of my products. And I do feel that that has increased my traffic because I've gotten more orders since updating all of those photos. And I don't know if it's completely that. It could also be that I've done a couple events, and so there are some more people who know me, but I haven't been doing particularly great about posting on Instagram either. And so I do feel like the photos have made a difference. However, Etsy's angry at me because I don't ship all of my orders with the tracking numbers, and that's because when people order just stickers or just 1 or 2 magnets, I will ship them in letter mail, and there's not really tracking for that, but there is for parcels. But when you buy it, it's more expensive than the sticker itself is, and Etsy kind of does like a hold on your shop, I guess, where they withhold some of your funds for like 45 days or something if it doesn't have a tracking number or if there's other issues. But the other issues that they listed were not applicable to me. I ship everything on time and whatever. It was just that I don't have tracking on everything. So I bought myself a end of year gift. This is my Christmas gift to my business, I guess, and it is a label printer. So I should be able to use this to print UPS, USPS, FedEx, whatever labels, and I can buy them on Etsy or I can buy them on the USPS site. I usually ship with USPS, but I bought this because if I'm going to start putting tracking numbers on everything, I don't want to have to go stand in line at USPS every single time, because I think you only get a couple days to ship Etsy orders. And every time I go to USPS, I end up in line for at least 15 minutes, sometimes upwards of like half an hour. And so if I'm getting a couple orders a month, I don't want to go stand in line a couple times a month for that long. So this will allow me to get that label and then just kind of like throw it in a USPS stand thingy. They have the like mail drop-off, so I can just do that instead, which is a lot faster, and I have one really close to work, so it'll be really convenient either on my way to work or my way home. I can just kind of drop it in there. So bought myself that. While I was at it, I also bought myself a scale because I want to make sure that I'm accurately measuring the weight of my packages so that I am paying the correct amount of postage. The reason I put this off so much is because I'm scared of doing the wrong amount of postage and my mail not getting to the customer, because that would be really sad. But anyway, I just figured because I haven't had a lot of art content lately, I would start this video by opening and setting this up. I don't have a lot of time before I go to bed, so I might kind of like rush through a few things. I just realized my watch is dead, so I'm gonna go put this on a charger so that I can wear it when I go to sleep. Okay, let's open this up. I decided to get a Rollo printer. I was looking at some cheaper alternatives, but this just had really good reviews, and I haven't really, I guess I bought myself a light box this year. Aside from the light box, I haven't really bought anything for my business that wasn't just buying products, like keychains and stuff, so I figured this would be a good addition. Why not indulge in something nice? And it's like a little Christmas gift to myself. Also, when I bought the printer, it came with free labels. So I was actually going to buy a refurbished one, so it would be, I think it's like $30 cheaper, but then you don't get the free labels. And so if you consider the price of the labels, it was almost the same price as just buying a refurbished plus buying labels. So I just got a new one. Okay, here's a scale. Let's open this first, I guess. I don't know where in this room I'm gonna have this set up. For now, it's gonna be on my desk just because I need to ship that one order. But I'm thinking I can hopefully clear out a little bit of space over here. As you can see, I have my like sticker stands. I might put those in storage and use these like accordion folder things that I have. That way I can have more space, and then I can have my printer and my scale up there instead. But I do need to be able to plug it in. And I don't know if there's any plugs over there. So I might need extension cords. So that's something I'll have to mess around with a little bit. I did buy this scale particularly because it has the like thing where you read the weight on it is separate from the scale itself. So like these are two pieces that will be connected by a wire, and I wanted that specifically for packages that might hang over this. I have another smaller scale, but if the package is too big, you can't read the weight, so that doesn't really help. And I think this needs batteries, so I might... Oh, it comes with batteries. That's nice. But I guess maybe if I'm using batteries, do I not need this? I don't know. Fun. Okay, so but I don't see a way to turn it off. Oh wait, I don't see what, there's literally an on and off switch. That's fun. So maybe you don't need to plug it in. Maybe you could just use battery, so that's actually really convenient. So this is the printer. Maybe I should use actual knife. I saw online that this is supposed to be really easy to set up, so I'm hoping that's the case. It is pretty small. Like, I love how small it, like, this is myself in comparison. It's pretty small. I love that. This is also not sponsored in any way whatsoever. I didn't know this brand even existed until I started doing research. And I think I got the wireless one, so I should be able to connect to Bluetooth and be able to print from like my phone or a tablet or a laptop without having to physically connect to it. That is one issue that I have with my Cricut, is that I do have to physically connect to it, which can be kind of frustrating because if I'm working on a file downstairs on my PC, then I have to run back and forth up here to my Cricut and downstairs to my PC, and that gets kind of annoying. I am hoping I can just buy a computer soon to keep in this room, which would alleviate that problem. The MacBook that I use currently is about 10 years old at this point, and so it's just slow and doesn't run great. Realize I haven't looked at any instructions, but I'm just assuming the first step is to plug it in. Honestly, this is small enough I could even keep it on my desk, but I don't know if that's what I want to do. It gives you this color guide. I guess the button will turn different colors depending on what it's trying to say. Okay, I need to download this app. I guess I should turn it on. Might help. There you go. Okay, so it is looking for my device. It's doing something, so clearly it found it. It's connecting now. It's always fun getting new technology, even if it is something as basic as a label printer. I have to put in my Wi-Fi password. It's nice that you don't have to install any drivers or anything. And it kind of seems like I don't have to connect it to a computer either, which is convenient, but it does look like I have a cord so that if I want to connect it to a computer, if for some reason wireless isn't working or the internet's down or something, I can still use that to print, I think. We are all connected. So I think I'm going to do a test label. And those were the only instructions it gave. So I don't really know how to load the labels, but we're just going to assume that good old common sense will work here. It does say on here, this side should be face down, so, and it feeds this way, so I'm assuming this. I'm assuming it has to do some sort of calibration to tell, like, what size of label you put in. Let me see if I can just, let me pack this order real quick. And then I'm going to see if I can order the shipping from Etsy, because I think that's probably going to be the easiest way for me to do it on my phone. A little bit. My desk is a mess, so I'm not going to film myself doing this order, but I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm about to have printed. Let's hope this works. Oh, it's doing something. I blinked. It kind of sketches me out. This is all white though. Okay, so I got it to print eventually, but I had to pull it up on my Mac and connect it with this cord. So that's really inconvenient. I'm going to mess around with it more and see if I can get it to print on Wi-Fi with just like a fake label or something, but it okay first impression, but I just wish it worked wirelessly like it's supposed to, and I'm not really sure why it's not. So we'll see going forward. It is the next morning when I was trying to get my printer to work, and thinking about it, it might actually have been an issue with the Etsy app. I realized when I print on my computer versus my phone, the computer loads I think it's like a PDF file for you to print the label of, but on the Etsy app, it just kind of like pops up within the app. So I don't know if there was something going on with the app, but I just tried now. I disconnected the Rollo from my laptop and it was still able to print fine over Wi-Fi. So I think maybe what I need to do is save the file on the Etsy app on my phone and then print it from that save file. I don't know, it seems kind of strange, but anyway, I did manage to get it to print over Bluetooth, and it might not actually be the printer's fault that it was having struggles. So I just wanted to give that little update because I don't want to put blame on the printer if it wasn't actually the printer's fault. But I am enjoying the fact that I have this. I think it'll make my life so much easier, and I'm excited to kind of rearrange some things and do some cleaning and organizing so that I can set up a nice little shipping station. I just wish that I had more space in this room, but hopefully in the next year or two we'll be buying a house, and hopefully we'll get something where I will have a little bit more space, even if that means the books go in the living room or something. Our living room right now is so teeny tiny that I couldn't have them in there because there's just no space for it. So I'm excited for that to happen at some point. Yeah, anyway, I need to start getting ready for work, so I'm gonna go. Good morning. It is the day after Christmas, but I wanted to update this vlog because I always have a hard time getting content for art vlogs, but I'm trying. I got 2 Etsy orders over the weekend, and that's really cool because I usually only get like 1 or 2 Etsy orders a month, if that. My shop is very small. Most of the money that I make doing art stuff is when I do in-person events. So it's really cool to get multiple orders and to send multiple orders off at once. And one of them was actually a belated Christmas gift, and they had a little note. I took a few little clips of me packaging that. I wanted to make it seem special because it was a Christmas gift. They didn't pay for wrapping or anything, but I wrapped the little thing that they bought, the little pin, and I had some Christmas cards that are just blank on the inside, so I wrote the person's gift message in there instead of just printing the like packaging order, the whatever it's called. Anyway, instead of just printing out a little slip that has their message, I thought that would be cuter and make the package a little bit more fun to open. And I am running errands today, just doing a bunch of like random stuff. I think I'm going to take some donations to Value Village. I have a party for the choir kids that I teach, and so I'm getting some supplies to make stuff for a game for them. And I just discovered that in the Safeway parking lot that is like 3 minutes from my house, there is actually a USPS drop box, which is really convenient now that I have that label printer, because I can just pop over to the street, throw the packages in there, call it good. So that is really convenient to find. But yeah, I'm just excited that I get to mail off 2 orders today. And I got to use my label printer. I was a little bit worried, honestly, because I don't get a ton of orders, that I would buy the printer and then just not be able to use it for a while. So I really do appreciate every single order. I am a very, very small shop, so every time I get an order, I am excited that somebody liked my stuff enough to want to buy it. So anyway, I just wanted to give you all that little update, and I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas, and we'll have a Happy New Year's. I don't know when this vlog is going up, so maybe New Year's has already passed. I honestly don't know, but I am hoping to get to more art this year with all of my wedding stuff over. I feel like I will hopefully have more time to do things that I enjoy, like art and stuff, because I won't be busy planning trips or weddings or anything like that. So anyway, I need to go buy some things from Safeway now. Alright, I just wanted to give a little outro for this art vlog. I don't even know the entirety of this. I think it's mostly just me packaging, shipping orders, and getting a new printer probably, but I was looking at my Instagram earlier and I feel like I have actually done quite a bit this year, even though sometimes it's easy to feel like you've done nothing. But I made tote bags this year, I did mouse pads and desk mats for the first time, I did pins for the first time ever, designed more stickers. I've done a lot of new things this year that I didn't think I would get to, so it's really cool to see that, and I'm hoping to get to more new things next year. I am hoping to do at least a few in-person events in the Seattle area. If you live in this area, then definitely come by and say hi. Follow me on Instagram because that's where I usually update about events that I'm doing and where they're at and when they are. I am hoping minimally to get a new mouse pad and desk mat design, probably some new stickers, some new tote bags. I have an event that I usually do in May. I haven't officially been accepted yet, but it's May 18th through 19th, and that is in U District. It is near UW, and I will hopefully be there as I have been the last few years. I love the event. It is so much fun. There's lots and lots of vendors, a lot of food trucks and whatnot as well, which makes it fun, because my husband will go get me food and bring it back so I can nibble while sitting at my booth. But yeah, thank you to anyone who has come to see me in person or purchased any of my products either in person or on Etsy. It really means the world to me, and I hope you all have had a great year and will have a great 2024. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!